Welcome back to my channel. This is Josh
And Pao.
and you are watching
Hoopers Vlogs EX.
So hi! Welcome guys! Welcome back dito sa channel namin. Ako, medyo matagal-tagal na nga din tayo nakabalik dito.
Sobra. Namiss namin kayo guys. Namiss namin kayo.
Sobrang busy lang talaga. Sorry for that. And we have been preparing a lot of great things for you behind the scenes. Kaya medyo matagal-tagal nga to kasi we want to give you perfect content.
Yes.
Alright? So, for today, I will have a challenge daw. Kasi yung una, siya yung challenge. Kasi
Yes.
siya yung minikapan niya ako.
Siya, minikapan ko siya.
Oh, so if you wanna watch that video, you
And
gotta
this is
check
the
there.
video.
There, up there,
There.
alright? Yan. Okay, going back to what we were saying, ngayon, ako naman ang gagawa ng challenge ito. It's going to be,
And this is the video for Boyfriend Does Makeup Challenge. Siya naman ang gagawa sa akin. So, nung last video ko, nung ako yung gumawa, nagsabi ako na kung sino makapag-like or madami magano. Konti lang yung nag-like. So, gagawin pa rin.
of course, pero branch out of this, later on, I will be showing you naman kung paano ang prosthetics makeup. So, we have a lot of things coming up your way.
Yes.
But since for today gustong magkaroon siya ng makeover, do it this way naman.
Gagawin din po akong babae, guys.
Yeah.
Tingnan nyo na po yung
Outcome.
look na to. Yes.
Kasi mamaya, ibang-iba na yan. Pag siniman ako na yan. Alright? And another add-on for this channel is we will be having a nosebleed meter. Ano nosebleed? Because he can't stand my English all
Kasi
the time.
naman guys, English ng English. Nakakaano, nosebleed.
Well, but every time that you're gonna see
Ayun na
the meter start, my God, it's going to go, and you're gonna see something on your screen, and I hope matuwa kayo dun sa makikita ninyo,
Ako
alright?
hindi na to.
Oo nga eh. Your Tagalog and sometimes is too deep for me. I can't understand.
Dali-dali lang kayo mag-Tagalog kaysa mo mag-English. Diba guys?
But, excuse me,
So, nasa Pilipinas tayo guys.
my
kailangan
first
natin
language was
mag-Tagalog.
English. It was not Filipino. Sorry to tell you.
O di ikaw na Amerikano.
It's not being American. Grabe ka talaga. And hindi yan pagiging social, ha, okay? Quick tip lang talaga, guys. I only learned how to speak Tagalog when I was in second year high school. Prior to that, wala akong alam na Tagalog. Sa totoo lang. So, yeah, that's a little something for you guys. It's not nag-iinarte ako or anything like that. That is really my first language. English is really my first language. All the way. But anyway, to keep the story short, and before we start, I'm gonna show you my picks kasi these are my favorite stuff talaga. So, when you know what I would use normally. It was previewed in the last video kung ano yung mga ginagamit namin na makeup. However, again, I would like to iterate that this is my favorite. This one.
Yan.
Yes, I think naubos na yating stock nila doon sa Ilahui.
Yes.
Pero, there is another replacement. We will show the replacement next time.
Korean store siya na hindi masyadong kilala pa.
Yes.
Pero dito sa lugar namin sa Makati, yan, yung Ilahoy, yan.
And then this one, this cream pala is like it's a BB cream, but at the same time, it's also a blemish balm. It's like
Yes.
your sub-concealer
Parang na rin
slash,
siyang
foundation.
concealer.
Yeah, in one.
Meron na rin siyang UV rays, chenilene.
and the next one is this one. Okay, let me.
Ayan, focus sa camera, guys.
Yan, this is the latest product, my God. Ang ganda nito. When I tried this kanina, maganda siya. It has two colors. It's for contour as well because it has two shining, shimmering, splendid colors here. That's for Ilahoy. They have a version 1 and a version 2. We got the version 1 kasi medyo mas light siya. The other one is quite darker. And then, the third would be this one. This is the palette that he got. Ayan. So,
Yes.
this is a contour makeup naman that we found online. So, we will show you na lang links down below.
Yes.
Yeah, we will share it with
Sa
you.
baba.
Kung saan namin nabili yan. Okay.
So, tatali ko muna guys yung buko kasi medyo mahaba. Dahil may makeupan niya ako. Guys, natatakot ako. First time ko mag-makeup. Ano kayo magiging itsura kapag naging babae?
Sana makastuhan niya, di ba? We'll be using a liquid here that I use. If wala tayo mga base, ito yung ginagamit ko. It's a formula that can be done at home. So, you don't need to buy yung mga base na mamahalin. Ano ba tawag doon?
Yung setting spray or
Yeah.
mga primer.
Yun, the primer. Actually, you can create your own primer from home without using too much stuff. And it's cheap. It's
Paano
really
naman
cheap.
yun? Paano naman yun?
Kaya nga, we
Kwento
will
mo
put
naman sa kanila
a
para
link.
alam nila, di ba?
No, kaya nga we will put a link down below to that video down here
Here.
to show you how it is done. Ako na magtuturo sa inyo kung paano yun. But for this video, ipapakita ko muna sa inyo what it can do. But I'm just gonna dab it on his face lang. I'm not gonna spray it today, okay? I'm just gonna dab the liquid on his face to show you guys na mas kakapit ang makeup sa mukha. And whatever kind of makeup you use, you don't need to put too much kasi it's gonna stick. And it's really gonna stick. And it's long lasting. So that's really gonna be great for you. And makakatipid pa kayo. Okay? That's why I said I'm just gonna dab it on his face to show you that didikit yan. Whatever foundation, powder, concealer, kumakapit yan. At kakapit yan lalo because of this formula. Again, when you add makeup, important thing dito is also here.
Paliig. Para,
Yes,
Siyempre,
pantay.
pag kami makeup ang tapos dito, di ba, iba yung kulay, para kung binabad sa puno. Nabilyaran, di ba?
Mahirap yun. Paano kung mukhang espasol ang ulo mo? Ganun sa baba, hindi. O diba, ano yung chocolate batok, diba? Hindi mo pwedeng gano'n. So, kailangan kahit papano merong pantay siya dito or yung pawala yung effect niya. Pero yung hindi bigla may guhit dito, ang hirap nun. Kasi you're gonna turn him into a girl, okay?
Yes, guys, makikita nyo na po.
Ganap na babae. Okay, so start with this one. Base. See? Kumakapit na agad yung makeup. Konti pa lang ang nilalagay ko. I have not even spread it out too much and added all of the other colors on top. But as you can see, it's starting to get lighter. Meaning ito is you don't need to put too much na. Kasi as we progress, yung pinaka-primer natin ang magpapakapit ng makeup. Guys, important dito, always remember is the T-zone. That's why it's called a T-zone because there's a letter T here. Important yan because ito yung shape niyan. Itong area na to, shape niyan. Na for your nose bridge later as we shade it and as we contour. And when you do the makeup, make sure also that you put here at the sides because nakakalimutan to palagi, these ones. Sometimes, pag nag-yossi ka, he doesn't make yossi, okay? Pero, kapag may mga nag-yossi, minsan nakakalimutan nila maglagay dito. Another thing that I would like to point out is also careful dito sa area na to. Don't forget to put your makeup properly here sa sides kasi minsan, ito yung kulang din, yung dark areas natin dito sa nose and under the nose here. Yan. Kailangan may ganyan.
Diba? Kuri-kuri yan, inspired talaga to.
And then, you have to put here at the neck para pantay siya. Here, at the ear area. Minsan nakakalimutan dito. Okay? So, para pantay na pantay siya. You want to have coverage. Next that we're gonna do is, depende to ha, on your needs. Kasi there are some people, they have dark spots or things like that. Excuse me. So, if there are dark spots, I would highly recommend using a concealer. Ngayon, ang mga concealer kasi there are two types. And oil-based type na cream. And there's the matte type, which is yung hindi siya madaling mag-melt or hindi siya madaling kapag oily yung face. So, best thing is always get the matte. More so for oily skin. I have been putting makeup on for the longest time, so I can tell you from based on my experience kung ano yung pinaka-okay. So, the first thing that you'd want to do is put concealer here under the eyes, more so kapag may eye bags ng tao. Kasi pagod. Wala ng tulog. Okay. You would like to highlight again the nose, kasi normally ito yung may problema kapag may dark.
Laki talaga ng problema ng mukha niya.
And if you have problems like dito, yung mga pimples, you want to cover this.
Para matakpan ng mga butas-butas. Yes.
Okay, again, the sides here, this is very important. This concealer kasi has two tones, so it works as highlight and contour. Okay, so for this first contour stick that I'm using right now, I'm going to add it on the areas kung saan sa tingin ko would look more maganda para sa kanya, more so kung big yung face niya dito sa side, we have to slim it down. So how do we slim it down? We look for the jaw area and the cheek area, which has to have that line. I-highlight muna natin siya ng darker color, ng contour color, para alam natin kung saan maglalagay. Don't forget the upper area dito, the sides here, kasi ito yung kinukontour din here. Ayan. You can also opt, pwede nyo rin lagyan dito sa sides here and here para ma-highlight yung jawline niya. Okay? Since our smudge thing is not here, you can use your fingers. Sige. Gamitin natin ng kamay natin. Sa spread lang naman siya. Cream-based naman to. So, cream-based na matte. So, hindi mo problema. Make sure na matte ha kapag oily yung face. Kasi kapag oily yung concealer na ginamit ninyo on oily skin, hindi magiging maganda yan. Magkikaking effect. Yan. So, nagsaspread na siya. Eh, hindi siya ganun ka-dark yet. As you can see, hindi siya ganun ka-dark yet. Hina-highlight ko pa lang yung face niya. Next is, ito. Yes. You're gonna see naman ang difference ng ilahui. Kasi matindi talaga nga naman ang quality ng ilahui natin. Alright? Matindi to. And tinesting namin kanina, natuwa talaga ako. Kasi ang ganda-ganda ng effect. Ang bumukas. Yan, bumukas na rin. So, kung highlight lang naman din na highlight na may pagka-bronzer, this is the best. And it's cheap, ha? It's not that expensive. Maganda yung quality effect niya. Yan. Kung saan ko kanina tinagyan ang highlight, yan, we will spread it out na yun.
Parang pinipinturahan yung mukha ko.
That's exactly what contour is. Akala kasi ng mga tao na parang wow sa shop kasi it's contour. No, contouring is the art of adding edges to the face. Kahit walang edge.
Alam mo na, guys.
Actually, dati yung contour yan, or tawagin contour, I've been doing that already for a long time. Since bata pa ako.
Mas matanda po kasi siya sa akin. Tatay ko po talaga to.
Matanda ka.
Itay, paki-makeup po ng maayos. Itay. Anong ginagawa mo sa mukha ko, Itay?
Huwag ka magulo.
Kakapikit ko mamaya, tulog na ako dito.
Ayan, nakikita niyo na medyo nagkakaroon na ng mga shade ng face niya. Nagko-contour na siya. Mamaya, we will add more contour to that. Now, let's highlight on the T-zone kasi medyo important yan. Let's put it here. T. Nakita rin sa kanila may letter T.
Ayan po, meron na po. Grupo po ako ng sindikato.
Here, usually, dito yung mga bronzer dinalagay. So, the cheeks would glow. The nose area is important. Dito, sige, lagyan natin dito. Continue siya. A little bit. And close. And, again, smudge. Contouring is just really smudging colors. Giving it tones. Para mas maganda yung effect niyan at its final form.
Lalo na yung mga katrabaho ko, guys. Ayan yun na.
Let's add a little bit more. Nakikita naman, I think, yung pagka-shine niya
Yes.
sa screen.
Ara nang, pwede nang pagprituhan ng itlog dito sa banda dito.
Grabe naman. Wait. So, let's add a little bit here sa side. Here. Kasi normal yung bridge. This is where the color changes.
Sorry, may pa-bridge.
Yes, that's what we
London
call
Bridge.
Fall down yung bridge ng maganda yung nose niya eh. Kasi parang babae yung ilong niya actually. Pang babae.
Alam mo na.
So,
Bes, alam mo na, Bes. Pambabae.
ayan, makikita niyo naman yung effect ng makeup niya is really good. Maganda yung kalabasan talaga nito. So, part of contouring, since we're almost done with the first half, we're going to add now the powder since kakatapos na natin sa base.
Hindi na kami gumamit ng foundation tsaka other kasi gumamit na kami neto. Ito na yung pinaka-foundation namin.
Lesser is better. Not too much.
Makakatipid pa kayo, guys.
Actually, you can do without the first contour eh. Sa totoo lang, mas maarte lang talaga ako ngayon kasi gusto ko makita yung kung saan ko siya i-highlight. Maganda yung may guide kayo. Pero, kung sanay na kayo, you don't need to do that. You can go straight to where you wanna do your highlights. Okay? Or you can use a pencil. Actually, another trick is you can smudge a cream-based pencil as well. Okay? Then, we're gonna put powder, and we're gonna dab it with a brush. Okay.
Isang katerbang brush po.
Meron pa doon.
Yes.
But we would like to use, loose powder is good. Pero, if you can get natural color na powder, that will make it look better. More so when you're fixing the highlights niya. Hindi siya masyadong malayo or hindi siya puputi from the color that you are already using. So we'll set the color in before I start fixing the face with highlights here on the eyes, eyeshadow before I start doing that. Okay? Usually ako kasi I like doing it after. So yan, nakita niyo naman, the base is okay na. Siyempre, we have to fix it a bit more since we want to enhance and highlight the features. So, importante yan. So, now, I'm gonna jump back to kung ano yung binili niya,
Yes.
which is the contour palette. Yan.
Hindi ka pa rin tapos mag-contour.
Hindi pa. Puro contour na. Kasi contouring tayo ngayon.
Yes, contouring day po talaga ngayon.
We want to make sure na highlight na talaga yung face niya. Okay, I'm gonna use another brush, a smaller brush, to add the base line here. Now we will go for a darker color, which is usually here.
Nakita mo sa kanila yung darker color.
Yan, yung darker color. Ganyan. Powder ha, powder na yung pang contour ko ngayon ha. Cream yung kanina to just give it that effect. So now that you know where the highlights are and you've already done the highlights, this is where you start. Start first with a small brush. So it will be easier to work your way in from the small brush to the big one. Tama.
Ba't may mga ganun-ganun?
Para makita yung jawline mo and makita yung dito yung bone mo.
Guys, dahil.
Susok naman yung sasabi mo.
Alam mo, isda ba't yung mga isda wala namang jawline?
Meron.
Meron ba?
Go. Meron yun. Pag ginilid mo sila, makikita mo. Ganun. Now, since meron na tayong darker area, we want to lighten it a little bit lang. So we go for a lighter shade, a little lighter from yung standard na pang contour na powder shade.
Ang bilog ang mukha, nagkaroon ng shape, guys.
Okay, please face here. You want to do it in a circular motion. Meron na bang shape, guys? Nakita niyo na ba yung
Ayan,
shape?
guys.
Meron na. We will be doing the eyeshadow.
Ayan, yan na.
Yan, medyo kakaiba na. You would like to use usually a special brush for that. Hindi yung brush na to ha. Kanina ginamit ko lang to for the sides here. Okay? But for a usual brush, for eyeshadow, you'd like to use one for the main, which is a thicker tip. And you would want to use a smaller tip brush also for that, which is what I'm looking for right now. Okay. So guys, it's going to be this brush and this brush. Okay? Mas manipis siya, mas maliit. It's easier to control. This one is for the bigger area, ginagamit. And this is for the smaller area, na gagamitin. So, we start off with the makeup eyeshadow palette here.
Dapat yung team natin, pang party. Ganyan, pang party. Or Korean inspired tayo.
You want pink, right?
Korean.
And then, kailangan kasi normally guys, ang base niya sa taas is mas matingkad muna. Bago tayo bumaliktad for a darker color kasi kailangan may contrast siya. Okay? So, for starters, let's dab it first with pink. When you handle a brush, I would like to teach you this, ha? You use this finger, this one, to hold the face para control nyo yan. Okay? Ganito siya. Show you exactly what I mean. So, hindi siya yung buong face mo nakapatong yung kamay niya. Kapag humarap sa'yo, ang make-upan mo, it's gonna be easier to control and to put it on top. Do you remember the primer kanina, guys? Diba? Yung unang-unang primer na linagay natin before all of the makeup. You remember that? Oh, like what I told you. Konti lang naman ang kailangan ninyo, kumakapit na yung makeup. So, show them.
Guys, ayan na. Parang nasa pak lang yung mata ko.
As in, kumakapit talaga ang makeup. That's what I meant by that. Other side. Again, you can use this finger again, so you don't need to rest too much and you can control it again. Kahit anong angulo pa yan na kahit gumilig ka pa, makokontrol mo yung hand mo while brushing it. This is the simplest way, and most makeup artists who have been trained do this talaga. Kasi my mom used to work at Beauty Font, and Beauty Font right now, its name is called Avon. Ngayon, when she taught me this thing, Pao, she said, if you wanna do makeup, you do it this way. Ganyan. So she taught me how to handle the brush properly. Maganda ang may light muna na color sa taas bago tayo maghawak ng mas mabibigat na color sa ilalim.
Putok na putok ang mata.
Usually, gusto niyo talaga ng dalawang contrast na color pababa. Hindi yung saktong pink right away afterwards. Or light and then super next to light. It has to be a little bit darker para mas kita ka agad yung effect niya. Okay. We're going to add more highlights as we progress here sa baba. Alright. Sometimes you can also use this pag medyo gilid na yung kaharap mo. Pero normally, it's this one talaga. Okay? Para hindi mangangawit ang...
May na namang kulay yung nilagay mo. Pakita mo naman.
That's pink. It's a darker shade
Darker
of pink.
pink.
There.
Darker pink.
It's a darker shade of pink. Kasi hindi tumatalab dun sa isang kulay mo.
Tapos, ilalagay din siya sa dulo ng mata.
Yes, yung kailangan yung lid dito, yung eyelid mo, kailangan makita talaga siya. So now we're gonna feather it. We add white to the top.
Parang kaparot.
Add white here to the top because it's important that we add shade na hindi magkakapareho yan. And para mas light, ito.
Parot.
Makaparot ka.
Ano mo ginawa sa akin, ma? Panorin ng nanay ko. Parang ano siya, gold yung pagkaka-white niya.
That's because it's the bronzer. Nilahalo siya with the bronzer. So, that's how powerful the bronzer is. Yung kanina linagay natin yung two-tone ng ilaw eh. Yeah, it's starting to look like it's gold already. Always, always, always put shade. Important yan from the point where it starts, from the front to the back. Here, to that portion.
Yun na po yung nilagay po niya. Nilagay niya po ako ng color white sa mismong taas ng baba ng kilay ko para maano yung color ng makeup.
Now, since the color here is lighter, and pinapantay lang natin. Here's the sides, sa pinakadulo.
Is parang hindi na photo challenge, parang makeup tutorial na din po.
Actually, yun ang nangyayari.
Tutorial na po talaga yung nangyayari.
This is how, kasi before guys, tip pala, I used to do makeup for weddings. So, medyo talagang may background na ako sa makeup. And then for prosthetics, that's one of my specialties.
Mga posing ni Bestie.
You're starting to look like a girl, babe.
Oh my gosh.
And let's add a little bit of white here kasi the more na may white dito, you'd want to give it an effect all the time na may light. Whenever you add highlights under here in the sides, it makes your face look like it's whiter. Mas bukas na bukas yung mata mo. And then later, I'm going to add something on the top which will make it look even bigger. Important yan sa mga singkit na mga tao. Some other actresses and actors, they add, can you look up please? They add the white here under as well. Some of them. Why? Because it's going to make the eyes look more alive and bigger.
Ang ganyan kalaki.
Hindi, stroke lang tawag dyan.
Kapag may mini-makeup, anong kagulo?
Ano, that's parang the perception dapat. Can you look up please? Na kailangan ganun. Hindi naman kailangan ganun all the time. Pagmumukha kang isda na suso, diba? So parang, ayan gulo mo kasi. I hope that looks good guys. As you can see naman. Kung ano
Guys,
yung
ito
effect.
po yung effect. Drag queen na papunta sa drag queen.
The drag queen is OA na talaga yung makeup nun. Ang nose line na tama, ano ginagawa?
Galing. Ginagawa ko na napapanood ko sa videos.
Oh.
Ang maginagawa.
Usually, it's also contour powder that is best used for nose line. So, yan, it's either this or this. It's one of the two. Okay, so we want to powder this area again. Usually, Asian skin is yellowish. It's not plain pale white. Ang mga may halong mestiza, yun yung medyo puti. Pale
Pang
white.
thumbnail.
Ang mga Asian skin talaga, Asian is usually tan or yellowish. Yellowish din. Okay, let's just add powder here para mapantay lang yung T-zone niya and yung highlight.
Sabi ko dapat yun.
No, that's just to remove stuff. But again, guys, it's always how you use your brushes, how you use your makeup. It always depends on you. Kasi there are products that can be used for different purposes. Okay? May mga tints, lip tint, pwede naman gamitin para sa blush on, and so on. Okay? Now, let's add some,
Diba dapat 3 layer dito sa ano?
yeah, that's what I meant by, teka lang, let's add something.
Mayroon ba ba?
Yes, just a moment.
Excited po ako ganun.
Excited. Sabi mo nga party, di ba?
Party party!
Kapag ganyan, sometimes kasi you can use this brush. This one. Yeah, this is usually what's used for. The ones here on top. Pero when you feather, hindi mo to masyado magagamit.
Para siyang sponge na ano.
It's like a sponge lang eh. So, mas okay pa rin ang brush for feathering, for adding that effect na parang pawala siya, ganyan. For this purpose na ngayon, I'm going to add a little bit of black sa here, sa area na to. Bakit? Since singkit siya, we want to make the eyes look bigger without even putting contact lenses. We can make it look bigger by giving it that effect. Okay, how do we do that? Easy lang yan, guys. Ganito lang yan. Most Japanese and Koreans, ito yung ginagawa nila, they always put it here on top of the fold. From the fold to the front. Yan. Ever so lightly lang dapat to, guys, ha? Hindi makapal. Don't overdo it. Kasi pag nangyari yan, mahirapan kayo makimbura. Now, you would like...
Dapat ginagamit yung liquid eyeliner.
Yes, you can use the liquid eyeliner, pero sometimes it's difficult to control that. Mas madaling i-control to. Pero of course, if you can go for an eyeliner, since we don't have a liquid eyeliner here, this is what we're gonna use. I'm gonna show you also how to handle it with a stick. Kasi may cream stick naman na ganito. And what effect it has when you open your eyes. See? How it looks like when the eyes are open na. It makes it look bigger. Ito yun. Now, we're gonna put something on top of that pa to give it a different effect. Meron din kasing ganito. You can also use sticks like this. This is cream-based. Cream-based siya ha. But it's also an eyeliner. Ako, for this purpose, papakita ko lang sa inyo that I will add it here to darken it even more. Pero again, it's easier kapag yung isa yung ginamit nyo, yung powder version. This one kasi is, nagkakalat siya sometimes. More so yung pinaka-liquid. This is the closest that you can get to that, na mas controlled. Okay guys, ito important to. You can always undo it or you can thin it from the sides. Just wipe it off.
Ayan. Anya nga saya. Anya.
Now, let's add more shade. Since it's pink, we have pink and purple there. Let's put a little bit of silver to give it glam. Usually, that's added here at the top. Silver is to just give it a little bit of glow. Usually, yung shape ng eyeball talaga ng tao. Dito sa pinaka-tiktok. Okay ba? It's not too dry. It's 3 different colors already. Nagpapatong-patong na siya. Now, I would want to darken this a little bit more kasi gusto ko mas kitang-kita pa siya lalo. Let's add darker shade of purple na. Guys, you'd always want to feather everything, even the edges of the black at the end. You'd always want to feather that. If you want to give a more pronounced or a sharper look, then you best use an eye pencil for that or liquid pen for that. But most of the time, as much as possible, please, always feather. Yan. Feather is adding that dimension of color, making it spread far.
Huwag nila sinabi mo yun, kala ko pakpak. Feather.
That's what we call feathering.
Feather, may patakpak. Ganda na.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice yung makeup mo, ha? Looks different. No. Let's do the kilay. Maganda yung kilay niya, makapal. Let's make it mas makapal. Now, ako usually, what I do with kilay, ako personally, ha? What I do with kilay is, I draw it this way. Usually, I do it by strands. It's better doing it this way. Yan. Because it does not go against the effect. Pag drawing mo ng ganun, it looks like there's a pencil all over the place. Personally, for me, ha? Ako, I do it this way. Para, from the roots to the tips, it looks like it's real. Again, I'm using the cream-based. Later, we're gonna use the powder-based. Okay. Now that you're done adding that highlight to the kilay, we're not done yet, actually. It's best to use tawag dito, eyeshadow. It's eyeshadow on top. Kasi it's not too heavy, it's not difficult to control. If you'd want to add more to it, you can use the mascara on top of it as well. This is basically a look that would be used. And so for parties, if you have maganda yung makapalang kilay mo, this would be really powerful on you. And then you would also want to watch this area. Let's get tissue. Just dab it a little bit, wipe it off. Here's the sides, here's the taas. So, may shape siya. So, if you'd want to continue with this, kasi makapal na yung color nito, yung black, you can always add your loose powder on top of ito. Yan. Kasi pag yan ang ginawa mo, lesser yung effect na niyan. Hindi siya ganun ka heavy, tignan. Basta mumukha siyang natural. Ayan. See? It looks natural but it's thick. Siyempre, iba pa rin pag makeup. You will know naman if it's makeup. Pero, it's not as highlighted as you would want it to look like. So, the next portion, this heavy portion now is going to be the eyelashes. We will have to use this. This.
Ang tawag dyan?
Para sa eyelash curler.
Yeah, eyelash curler.
What this does kasi guys is it will simplify me adding the lash extensions on top. It will simplify na.
Curler. Siguraduhin nyo merong goma yung curler kasi pag ginanon nyo, gupit talaga yan, te. Lalo kang tinik mata.
Okay guys, so we will be doing this. The pilik mata.
Yun na guys.
Okay, so we will be putting the eyelash adhesive or yung papadikit dito sa eyelash, which is color black. Maganda kasi pag color black kasi kumakapit talaga and the color is really black. So since nilagyan na natin ng highlight ng itim, it's not gonna look any different from kung ano yung dinidikit natin.
So ayan na, naikabit na po ang isa pong eyelashes sa kabila. Ayun na guys, twinkle twinkle little star. Guys, mukha na po akong parrot. Look at my eyes, the left and the right. All them apart, so clean and...
Blush on.
Yes, blush on na.
So, since wala naman tayong blush on na standard, let's use the eyeshadow kasi it's still powder. It's the same thing. Pwede rin yan. We will just use a little bit of the
Pink blush on.
pink. You can dab it on your hands. Ganyan. Makita yung color. So, let's put it here. Ayan. Ooh. Ooh. Yan guys, nakita niyo na yung effect. Much better.
Putok na putok, guys. Taas na taas.
Add mascara. Para mas maganda.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Naalala ko si Aji3.
AG3.
Pero yung sa'yo, Aji-Ginisa.
AG-Ginisa. Ano ito, panluto?
Alright guys, so there you have it. Ayan.
Focus.
May hilo na sila niyan.
Hindi po to Barbie doll, guys. Normal na tao po.
And we will open now the lipstick palette. Lipstick palette with all the colors that we'll need. And we will use a lip brush. Here, lip brush. Okay? And ano yung lipstick base natin? This one. Now,
The red lipstick.
yes. Kung gusto mo, ikaw muna maglagay. Yung red lipstick mo muna.
Bes, babae na, putok na putok.
Since maputi siya, so bagay ang red. But we would want to advise you, one of the best things that you can do pag ganito is lagyan siya ng contrast ng mga colors sa sides. It doesn't necessarily mean na kailangan all the way it's going to be red. You have to put dimension or different colors that go with it para mas maganda siyang tignan. Since it's a party theme, yung makeup niya, we're gonna make sure that it's gonna look a little bit more than flat red. So, I used, kasi ubos na yung color ko, pero it's a darker shade of kuning red na tint niya. So, yung pigment niya is darker red. Ewan ko kung nakikita niya yan, pero darker yung red niya. We will put it sa sides para mas ma-enhance siya. Para yun siya magmukhang kabuki. Yung sa Japan yun. So usually guys, yung mga pag-enhance nyo, it's always at the edge lang. Hindi siya masyadong ilalagay sa lahat. Kasi it's supposed to go with yung pinaka base color niya. Papitas na. Kumakain. Let's add a little highlight. I'm adding a little bit of silver sa gitna. Let's add a little bit of metallic pink.
Ang dami naman, nakapala na itong labi ko.
Ayaw mo na. Boyo yun. We're just enhancing lang yung silver kanina. Para mas party na talaga. Party. There you have it. Glittering, shimmering, splendid. So it is a dab of silver, pero since it's red na red, so we have to add contrast to it. So that's the pink. Since pink din yung taas dito and purple, we added it down here sa lower portion para mas gumanda siyang tignan. So it's really kumikinang lahat. And if you have extra silver or bronze, please add onto it sa face. This is patapos na tayo. For look, remember this is a party look, so you want to look as possible, colorful as possible. Now, you'd want to dab both colors.
Kung may
para-
kilay is life, may contour is life. Contour is life. Contour lang ng contour. Hanggang sa mamaga ang mukha.
Yan. Ano ba guys? Ang ganda na. Alright. Ang layo niya ng itsura niya from kanina and the final output. So, this is the part where I tell you this is the final look. So, let's see.
Oh well. Karma's a bitch.
So guys, hindi rin naman magpapatalo ang partner ko. So, eto na siya. So ayan na nga guys. Sana nagustuhan nyo tong video na to na ginawa namin ng aking partner na hindi ka nais-nais ang pagmumukha. Ito ang before at ito naman ang after. Guys, if you like this video, just give thumbs up and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Kung may mga gusto pa kayong mga videos or mga vlogs na gusto nyo ipagawa, just like and subscribe na lang. And then, nasabihin ka pa ba, partner?
More to come!
So, hanggang sa muli. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, guys.
Yeah.